Okay, for module 8, we did virtual technology or reality. So the first thing that we talked about was Quiver. So Quiver, you make pages, you print them out, they look like this. I have a video explaining it. You make those pages, you can click on this, and it'll take you to this video explaining how to use Quiver, what Quiver looks like, why Quiver made. We have so I will go to Quiver. I will show you first what you will need. So you go here, you'll scan the QR code, you will end up coloring it. You can skip forward a little bit. So you'll color it however you want. Kids will color it however they want. And then you will go to the Quiver app and it will come to life. So this was mine. You have to hold the camera just right so you can get it sewed. There's my butterfly. I like that they have different ways. You can see you go to a caterpillar, you can go to the chrysalis, you can go to the eggs. I really enjoyed doing this. I thought that it would be a really cool experience for kids to see their pictures kind of come to life. You can also see how it would look in reality and not just your picture, so you can swap back and forth. I really liked this app. I would be good kids that are probably a little bit older just so they can scan the QR code and hold it up just right so they can understand it. What was challenging for me was making sure that I was downloading the correct one that I needed and making sure that it had the QR code on there because you can scan or you can make a copy. So the first one I did, I made the mistake of, well, it's printed too small and then there's no QR code to scan, so that will not come up on Quiver app. The standard that I think that it meets is standard 4A, students know and deliberate design process for generating ideas. So you can see the explanation on there, how it encourages children to design, and it came with the virtual models. The Nebraska standard was SC 3.3.2.A, so developed models of describing the phenomenon. So you can see the explanation, and then it is aligning with digital citizenship as well. There's the link on there. The next thing that we will talk about is MergeCube. So I liked that they have numerous topics, and they kind of explain each one. I also like how easy it is to run and understand. So I have the video for that as well. We'll skim through what it's like. So you can go to files. So what you'll need to do first is start with the file, and you will print off your cube. When you print off your cube, after that you will cut it out, and it will look like this. This is all described in that video as well. After you get it cut out and taped together, you can then go ahead and download the Merge app. I also thought that this Merge app was really easy to understand and go through and understand those topics. So they have a bunch of topics which I said that I really enjoyed. For this one, we are learning about insects in my classroom as of right now. So I thought that it'd be really cool to bring to the classroom and show kids how the insects look or parts of them. So you can see on here, we have each part of the bug, or the ladybug. You can move around and see each part. You can go under it, you can go above it, you can go on the side of it. I just think this is really cool. You can also use the cube. So they have a 3D mode and a cube mode. So the cube, you can move alongside the cube and it'll keep an image on each one. This is very helpful. I just thought that thing to use, especially for younger kids. Like I said, I'm going to try and take it to my classroom and see if it'll either work on our smartboard or we can use the iPad. I didn't think that it was challenging to use at all. Really simple to put together, really easy to use as well. The ISTE standard that I thought that it met was standard 3A. Students plan and employ effective research strategies to locate information. So they're using the cube, they're putting it together, they're planning on which one they want. They might do research and see if they have all their parts, and they can also double check themselves with Merge. I think that Merge is meaning that because it helps students analyze and interpret information with the hands-on experience, like cube, for example. The Nebraska standard that I thought they met was CS.3.1.1, applying digital tools to enhance learning and creativity. So again, this is creating the visual and interacting with digital content to help them get a deeper understanding of what they're talking about. So like I said, the insects, they are going into a further depth with seeing each part of it, the wings, the antennas, the legs, all of the above. The next thing that we used was Google Search AR. So this is also easy to. I liked that it would bring a bigger version of the item that you were looking for. So I did a great white shark. I just think that it would be nice for older children, probably. I thought it was a little challenging to find a space where it would work. Sometimes you would point it in a direction and it wouldn't pop up on there. But as you can see on the Google site, we can see that I am with the great white shark. I really liked that you could be kind of with the image as well. The ISTE standard that I thought that it met was standard 5C. Students break problems into component parts and develop descriptive models. So right here, you're going to deconstruct. Like if we're using the human body, this would be a perfect example of that for deconstructing and examining a 3D model of something. And that's how you're going to understand that model. The Nebraska standard I thought it was meeting was SC 3.3.2A. It's helping describe a phenomenon. Again, you're using it to see different parts of scientific concepts, such as, like this says, the solar system. You can see parts of cells or underwater animals, pets, things like that. And then we used YouTube 360. I liked it because we get to see, I shouldn't say 360, we get to see each part, or we get to see new things that some children may not get to see. So the one that I said, or the one that I used was the butterflies. We're learning about the butterfly life cycle. We get to see that in kind of that experience. So we can open this and see what it may look like. So this just is an experience. We get to see what all these butterflies are doing. We can see numerous butterflies on the screen. It's telling us information on here. And these videos are not long to where children would lose interest. I think that this would be a great thing for older children to see, or younger children to see, because here we are, we can see all the butterflies on here. This would keep them really interested because you are seeing what the butterflies are doing and how they're reacting to different things. They're also giving us, so we can look around too and see each where we're at in each area. So we can see up the tree. This one we can see how many butterflies are on the sides as well, and how many are flying in the air. just different things like that. I think that this would be really useful for classrooms that are something that they can see themselves. Because if you use it on a smart board, you are not going to get that 360 effect because you cannot move it. I didn't think that YouTube 360 was challenging. I'll look up the topic; it'll come up. The highest standard that I think it met was 7B. Students collaborate. They use collaborative technology to work with others, so you can group them up and they can look up a topic that you want them to. So we get to see virtual collaborations, allowing students to engage with diverse perspectives and cultures. So they have numerous things on there about traveling around the world and other items like that. The Nebraska standard that I thought it meant was SS 5.1 or 5.3.1. Explore where and why people and places and environments are organized, how they're organized in the world. So, like I said, they have things about traveling on there and getting to see how different cultures interact and how different places look. I just thought that this was a great lesson. And then